Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Aries the Emperor here. I am back with another general reading for all of my Aries collective. If you guys are new here, welcome. This is an all Aries channel for all of my Aries placements. Cross watchers, you are welcome as well. To everyone, just take in mind that this reading may or may not resonate with you, and that is okay. Do not force the reading. Thank you to each and every last one of you guys who like, subscribe, comment, share, donate, book personal readings, shop the website. As I said, I am working to get the final orders out this week. I have candles going out in just a few after I upload these readings for you guys, as well as personal readings that I will be doing throughout the day as well. Okay, so if you'd like to connect with me, all of my information is in the description box located down below. Thank you for your patience. And let's keep this thing rolling, y'all. Let's keep going. How's everyone doing out there? I hope you're doing amazing, or at least the best that you can do under your circumstances. And hopefully everyone can hear me clearly. I'm a little bit closer today, so a little bit more intimate. Let's get into it. Let's do an energy check. And like I promised, I said I was going to do a second reading, so I'm going to do a love reading after this one, so stay tuned. This one more so is an energy check, what you need to look out for, what's to come. Just general energy for you guys. All right, let's get into it. All right, Spirit. Messages for Aries. All right, we have the waiting game. Yeah. Okay. And the number 2 is on that card. The number 2 could be significant to you. All right, firm foundation, okay? And this is the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. Heartache and loss. Authority. And let's get one more. Balance. So I think this could speak on a magnitude of things. Just generally speaking, first and foremost, like it gives off an energy of, you know, us all. We having certain things that we're wanting to achieve, accomplish, you know, just goals that we want to knock out, not for others, you know, most importantly for ourselves. And it can be hard, you know, especially when you feel like you're not gaining the momentum, the progress that you originally sought out for yourself, you know, because we can see things in a certain light or how we want them to play out specifically. But there's a saying that I once heard, and it was something like, make a plan and watch God laugh at you, you know. So just know there are going to be rocks and all types of stones and hills and mountains, you know, thrown in your way along the way, you know, but it's all a part of the journey. Okay. No pun intended. I'm not trying to rhyme or anything, but I feel like this is just really giving you just a push, you know. In the meantime, things may not look like how the ending is supposed to look or how you expect it to look for yourself, but right now we are in the now, you know what I mean? And we have to make progress, the even if it is the smallest, in what we are doing and what we have now, you know. So when we get down the road, you can at least look back and you could actually see what you could have done differently, what you did, and what you did do differently, right? And like I say, loss comes with life, you know. Heartache comes with life, you know. You really not living if you haven't experienced these things, you know. Because yeah, well, I will say some people have found their one and true love, you know, in high school, and they're still happily ever after with children and that sort of thing, and that's beautiful. You know what I mean? But whether this has to do with the relationship, you felt some type of loss, or, you know, somewhere along the line where it still may be in the back of your mind, or something that you've had to learn to live with in some way, shape, or form. But that'll never take away who you really are at heart. Um, and like I like to say, you a villain in somebody's story. We all are. Okay. Give me 1 second, you guys. All right, my apologies. Okay, so let's pick up where we left off. But yeah, just like I mentioned here, you know what I'm saying? Um, authority, it really reminds me, anytime I see energy like that, it gives me either some type of air energy or some type of fire. When I say fire, I mean Aries in particular. You know, you have that about you. You know, it's whether it's a halo that you walk in with, or a ring of fire that people see around your head when you walk in. Either way, it's a crown. You know what I'm saying? So um, this could be a time period here where some of you guys are turning it up a notch in life. You know what I mean? Here, living on the edge a little bit more, you know, taking more risks, and taking on more challenges. Just feeling good about the things that, you know, maybe you've never tried it before, but you're open and you're willing to play the game a little bit here, and not for anyone else, always for yourself. You know, I'm gonna keep saying this. You need no validation, right? You are the one to validate you, and you just move forward from there. You know, rejoice and celebrating yourself, most importantly. And with due time, you know, some of you guys may be turning it down a notch, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, just find balance in whatever it is that you do. Some of you, I feel like you have some type of skill set that may just be evolving beautifully. Some of you guys are tapping into other things. What did I say about a crown earlier? And look at that. Whether it's a halo or a ring of fire, baby, it's still a crown. Crown chakra. Okay? Aries rules over that crown, baby. But back to what I was saying, you know, as far as like skill set, some of you guys, I feel like, could just be tapping into different just frequencies and just different zones, or arenas, or just avenues and things that you've never just really visited or experienced before. So just make sure you keeping that crown chakra charged and ready, because you're gonna need it. All right, Spirit, messages for Aries. What does Aries need to know, Spirit? What's to come? Who's watching? Who's hating? Who's loving? New finances, new home, new car. Messages for Aries, Spirit. It may be when I'm shuffling too that y'all can't really hear me clearly, so my bad. All right, we have the Death card, Scorpio energy. So definitely major changes, major changes. This is just, like I said, some type of new beginning, some type of transformation, you know, something ugly blossoming into something beautiful, you know, something painful, and out of it a blessing. All right, we have the Sun, Leo energy, the Five of Wands, Aquarius energy, the Six of Cups, which is Scorpio energy, and the Page of Wands, which is Aries, Leo energy, the fun one. I don't know. Very specifically, I'm getting some of you guys could be dealing with like a Scorpio sun. Or, and I'm not trying to fearmonger, but this could be like an early demise of someone. Or this could be like the end of to some type of happiness. If not like the end of that, it's definitely the end of a cycle. But like I said, this death in general is, it means that, you know, you're coming out of something. You had to go through something and get to the other side to actually see the light again. And you have the sun here. So I feel like this could be an energy as well here that a lot of you guys will be experiencing here. But like I said, you could have a conflict with a Scorpio sun as well. This may not apply to everyone. This could be somebody that you've just shared your deepest, your darkest secrets with, you know, somebody that you thought you had the deepest bond with. But just really turns out to be somebody that you can't get along with. You feel like a really fun person. You know, you feel like you're somebody that, you know, you may be unpredictable, but it's a fun feeling about it. It's like you're always meant to keep you're the type of energy that can keep things fresh, keep them alive. But you have energies around you that cannot and they're not in that space. They don't give off of that aura. Justice, Libra energy. All right, we have the Ace of Wands. Like I said, you know, you're someone that can get bigger and brighter and bigger and brighter, you know, like no one's ever seen, no one's ever heard of. And it's a lot to take in. It definitely is. But hey, some of you guys need some new excitement in your lives. Like some of you, like this is inviting energy. Some of you, you're about to be shown why it's time to end some of these bonds and these memories. You know, it's okay not to forget, but sometimes, you know, you like I said, you can't continue to give in what somebody else is not going to put out. Eight of Pentacles. You cannot continue to put in. And this lady look like she working hard. And you already had Aries come out to begin with. I feel like you guys have been getting a lot of this energy here lately because it just feels like it's starting to repeat itself almost in a way. Because if they mad at you now and they feel a way about you now, tell them just wait a minute. It's like people are, and this may not apply to everybody, but when you're happy, people feel away. Three of Cups, Cancer energy. When you're happy, laughing, singing, dancing, in love, it seems like there's an energy where people feel away. And then look, Two of Wands. Well, you keep smiling and keep smiling in their face, Aries. Because you unaliving them. Even though they still breathing. Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords. Ain't that the truth? While keeping good distance, healthy boundaries. That's what I feel like here. Like going forward, I would keep my distance. If you've already been doing that, continue to do that. Like always, healthy boundaries. And be fair. You know what I'm saying? Life is hard, but it's a way for you to be fair. It's in the decisions that you're able and that you have control over going forward. You know, and like I say, I feel like it's for some of y'all, you do have people throwing sticks and stones. You know, you do have people who don't want to see you happy. But also you do, I feel like, have energies that would like to start something new with you and do the work and put in to create that everlasting happiness, you know. And every day is not perfect, of course. You know, that's why we have to sometimes put in the Seven of Wands type energy here. But as long as we stay true to the game and most importantly ourselves, you know, the sky's the limit, just like the sun energy here. So Queen of Wands is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. So just do what you're supposed to do and you know, let fate take its course. All right, I'm going to leave this reading here, y'all. I got a love reading to work on for you coming up next. And then I got to get some packages out. And then I'll continue sending out personal readings throughout the day as well, okay? You know where to catch me. Hit that like and subscribe button for more messages from me. And I also got to get some readings out on Kiss My Cosmo. But I'll keep you guys updated on that as well, okay? Well, ciao.